So in today's show, we're doing something a little different and a little special. We're actually bringing in a lot of people into a group live training here on the channel. And if you want to join us live, join us next week. But what I'm going to be going over today is building your audience in order to increase your Amazon sales. And so how we're going to do this is we're going to do it in a 3-part series, and this is part 1. Part 1, I'm going to teach you kind of the planning structure around this. And then we're going to dive into figuring out what you want to create for your product. And I have a couple of the students that have volunteered their products to show them on this training. And then I'm going to do one of my own products as well. So you'll have 3 different products that you'll be able to see the examples of. And then after that, I'm going to teach you how to create this product if you don't have it created yet, or just show you, like, if you make a coupon code on Amazon, that's actually pretty easy to do. But there's other things that we're going to go into. So what I'm going to do now is actually switch over to my screen so everybody can see it, and then we'll go from there. And I'm going to turn my camera off just so you guys have better bandwidth. So you should be able to see my screen now. And this is the article that I'm going to be going over. And I didn't create a slideshow or anything. I just created the article, and then I'm just going to be kind of going through this. So this is part 1 of the training again. And what we're going to be doing is kind of just going over part 1, and then we'll jump into part 2 next week. So full disclaimer on this article, there are affiliate links for products that I'm going to mention in this. Today's doesn't really have any affiliate links, but it will have affiliate links in the future. And that's how I keep this stuff 100% free, is if you guys do use those products, you click those affiliate links and I get a little affiliate commission from them. So step 1 in building your audience and to increase your sales on Amazon. And this is the most overlooked steps that I see entrepreneurs do today. And that is planning. Planning it is the most important thing that you can do for your Amazon business and for building your audience in general. To give you an example, we have a pretty massive building audience plan in our company, but it doesn't have to be complicated. And that's what I wanted to make this training for, is for that entrepreneur that's just starting out, that's just trying to build that audience. And what we're going to focus in on this training is building your email list, of all things. So whenever you're starting a new project, make sure you plan it out first. And I'm going to give you the exact steps to plan for today. And what I want you to do, and I'll actually go through a story that a coach taught me once. And he taught me that every year, and I don't do it, but it's a good thought, is you get 3 notebooks. And we all have the notebooks. You know, I have my capitalism.com one right here. But you get 3 notebooks, and you label them 1, 2, 3. And then you create 3 massive goals for the year. And each notebook represents one of those goals for the year. And what you want to do is you want to write down the 500 steps needed to take you from where you are now to where that goal is. And it's sometimes easier to work backwards in some situations. And then what you want to do is, after you write down the 500 steps needed to get you to that goal, is you want to write down 10 challenges that are going to prevent you from getting to that goal. So when they do crop up, you'll be able to breeze right through those challenges. Trust me, this works. I don't do it in 3 notebooks per se, but I do this. I make my yearly goals, my 10-year goals, and I break it all the way down to what I need to be doing today. And so an example of what I'm doing with this training is I'm seriously just doing this for fun, actually. But we have an Amazon PPC agency, but my goal with this training is to give. And I just want to help people. I've always had an itch to help entrepreneurs. It's taken me 2.5 years to start scratching that itch. I started it last September, and I love doing it. So that's why I do this training. So I have no long-term goals for this. With I Love, my business, I have a goal of getting to $100 million by the year 2030. And so to do that, we're going to need to help 1 million dry eye sufferers by 2030. And so that's my big goal. And I've broken it down the 500 steps to get all the way down to what I need to be doing today to hit that goal. And so last night I did a podcast. It was a 2-hour podcast on a bigger podcast. I'm doing a podcast on Friday. So I'm getting in front of other people's audiences. That's my big goals for this quarter, is I'm trying to get on 12 podcasts. And so that's how you kind of break that down. So with that being said, in my experience, building an Amazon business comes down to one thing, and it's audience. Audience is what I'm going to be teaching you in this training. But Amazon, you have to build an audience now. You can't just research products and come up with the same product everybody else has. You need to build an audience, ask them what they want, and then serve it to them. And always focus on building and serving that audience. And you can't lose in this game, because when you serve other people, when you help other people get what they want, then you will get what you want. The problem is most Amazon business owners just try to extract the whole time. They just want to sell more, sell more, sell more. But as soon as you start building and serving an audience, that's when things really take off. And so our YouTube channel has about 33,000 on it. Our Facebook group has about 10,000 on it, and it's all from service. And those are 3.5 years old. So it's not something that comes overnight. It's something that organically builds over time. So this is kind of the basic steps that we're going to be going through in this training. Today, we're going to go through steps 1 through 3. So we're going to plan what you're going to do, which is what we just kind of talked about. We're then going to determine what giveaway you're going to give away for free in exchange for the email address, because in your customer's mind, the person that you're trying to exchange an email with, they have something of value that you want, which is their email address. They have to determine if what I'm getting in return for giving you my email address is worth giving you my email address, whether it be a handout, a book, a coupon code, etc. So you have to make it more valuable. And I always recommend going 10 times the value. So an example on our website is we give away our free dry eye book. This is a real book. It's 200 pages long. It's something that came about over 2 years of research and blog posting. We just created a blog every week, and after 2 years, we had a book. And so we created a book about it. We give the PDF version away for free if they give us their email, and we get about 40 to 50 new emails a day as a result of that. Again, that's over time. That's over 3 years of creating content. So that will come over time. And the key thing is you just got to commit to this. So after we determine what to give away free, we're then going to create that giveaway. And I'm going to show you how you can do that, or you can create it yourself. And I'll give you some examples of how I'm going to do this. So let's first determine what we're going to give away for free. And then let me just actually go through this real quick. So we're going to create a list inside Klaviyo, create a flow inside Klaviyo. I've used free email software servers before, and I've switched almost all of mine to Klaviyo just because it integrates with Shopify really well and they have a lot of data. And then we're going to create landing pages, thank you pages inside Zipify pages. I use Shopify, so that's what you're going to see. I'm going to connect the landing pages, the flow list, the thank you pages, all inside Zipify pages as well. We're going to add an exit intent pop-up using OptiMonk. This is an optional step. Don't let that step drag you down, because it doesn't take that long to do, but if it's something that it's not needed right away, you can add that later. Then in step 3, I'm going to teach you how to drive traffic with Google Ads and Facebook Ads. This is probably the most important step, and this is the most fun step, because the way I do it is completely different than everyone else that you see. And I don't teach it too often because it is so valuable and it works so well. But this step right here is the main reason you want to stay tuned for step 3, because it works so incredibly well. So let's determine a giveaway. So again, you have to have something of value that's 10 times, it's 10 times more valuable than their email address that they're going to be giving you. So obviously one that's really easy to give away is a coupon. So Amazon has a bunch of different ways to give away coupons. What I recommend doing is doing about 50%. You can go higher if you want to. And I like using the actual advertising and coupon option. And I just showed a picture of this because I'm not going to go into how to make a coupon, because literally if you go to advertising and coupon, it is a joke how easy it is. It's 4 steps. You put in your ASIN, you put in the amount you want your coupon to be, you put the dates in that you want to sell it for, and that's it. I might create a separate video just to show you guys that. But what I've seen is we've done 20% coupons. They work. They're pretty good. We had one running, and we were getting some opt-ins for it. And we decided, it's a new product. Let's just go up to 50%. So we made a coupon, not a coupon code, not a promotional code, but a coupon for 50% off. So everybody that goes to this listing is going to see that 50% off coupon. And I'm okay with that, because we're just launching this product and it's just starting out. It's our new face wash product. We have 34 reviews. And as you can see, we're doing a 50% off coupon code for anybody that shows up in this listing. So we're just trying to get velocity right now. When we changed it from 20 to 50%, we went from 10 to 15 sales a day to now 20 to 30 sales a day. And so it really gave us a big boost. And we haven't really done a lot with Amazon PPC on this product yet. It's just starting and we're just starting to push it, but we're driving traffic using the strategy that I'm going to teach you in this video. So a coupon code, pretty easy, or a coupon. And what the landing page looks like, I'll actually show you that landing page just because I'm not going to be going through it later in the training. But pretty simple landing page. And this is Zipify pages. This is, as you can see, we use it quite a bit for just about everything. Let's see, foaming face wash. There we go, right here. So this is what the landing page looks like in a nutshell. So they come in here, and then once they come into here, they click over to Amazon to purchase, and we do a little two-step URL to that page. So then we get keyword ranking as well. But you can go direct or whatever you want. So that's basically what that looks like. And this whole process is going to look like. So that's what a coupon code looks like. So let's jump back over here, and you can give away a book. So this one's pretty self-explanatory, giving away a book that solves the problem that your product solves, or solves a problem that your ideal customer has. So you need to know who you serve. We serve 61-year-old females that have dry eye, and we want to teach them how to heal their dry eye naturally. And so what we did is we wrote a 200-page book called The Rethinking Dry Eye Treatment that you can purchase on Audible, Kindle, and paperback, so you can see what all those listings look like. But we also give away a PDF version of this book for free in exchange for an email address. So let me show you what that page looks like. And this is what it looks like. So it's a simple video of my wife and I talking about the book. We're excited that it's launching. And then, we just have a little bit of copy here, very simple copy. We know you've tried everything out there for your dry eyes, blepharitis, and meibomian gland dysfunction. You've purchased every drop that is available, including prescription drops. You've tried warm compresses only to be disappointed after. Really getting to the emotion of what they're feeling. And that's called pull marketing versus push marketing. Push marketing is like, you need to stop using prescription drops and use our product instead. Pull marketing is more like, we know you've tried everything and you're like empathizing with the customer, and you're going to get, you can try both, but pull marketing is just going to give you just a little bit more emotion, and they're more likely to give you that email. And so then we say, it's time to rethink your dry eye treatment. Actually, this page looks terrible. I need to redo it, but I didn't realize this was like a heading font. But it's time to rethink your dry eye treatment. And that is exactly what we're going to do in our free ebook. And then it just talks about a little bit with what our ebook does. They click there, put in their email address, and then they go to a thank you page. And then on the thank you page, here's the click here to download it. Also get them to join our Facebook community, and then they can buy the book for free if they purchase something else. And so this is the actual paperback book that we try to upsell them with. And this is all on Shopify. So that's what a book looks like. And again, you don't have to, you don't have to make a 200-page book. A book can be 10 pages. It can be, a simple handout, which I'm going to go through next. So a handout is just a simple one-page PDF that solves the problem that your product solves. I actually had, let me do this. Let me look at it real quick. This is a great handout that I saw in another group, Dry Eye Warriors. This is not my group. This is a friend of ours group. And she's actually an affiliate of ours, but she made something really great the other day, and she goes live just like we do. Here it is. So this is just a one page, and she gives it away for free. She doesn't even ask for an email address, but this is just a 2-page. No, that is just one page. Well, 1 page, 10 tips to dry eye relief. And this would be a great lead magnet. It's beautifully done. It looks really good. And she doesn't have any products she's selling. She's just doing this for fun and just to teach people, because she's going through that same mission. But she is an affiliate of ours, so she actually put our product in her PDF handout, which is fantastic. And so when people click on this, they go to our product. But yeah, so this is an example of a simple handout that can be done, that you can talk about your product in like step 1, 2, 3, 4. I recommend step 1. I tried 2 and 3, and I noticed that step 1 was getting a lot of click-throughs. In like out of like 100 visitors, step 1 was getting 40, step 2 was getting 10, step 3 was getting 5, and it just went off really quickly, just like Google search does. And so what we did is we moved us back to number 1, and it was just like, we got a bunch more clicks. So that's an example of a handout that you can use for your thing. So we also have like a video. We don't have a handout for this, but we could make this like, learn Dr. Jenna's evening routine for dry eye and blepharitis. Enter your email here, and then I could make this into a PDF. Wet your closed eyelids, use an oil-based eye makeup, our product. Use a tea tree oil soap, our product, either the foaming or the bar soap. Use our eyelid cleanser, our product. Use our eye cream, our product. And so it's a handout that is very simple. It's a morning and an evening routine, but it makes sense to put it in a nice PDF handout like the one I just showed you, and then link to your product. And so you're getting an email address in exchange to giving them a morning routine, and then the morning routine talks about your products. Again, don't be overwhelmed by that. This is years in the making. We made this routine a long time ago when we only had this product. And then as we added more products, we just affiliated other products. But as we added more products, we were able to put our products in here. And so this is something that you don't have to have all the pieces at once. you can have the pieces, you can have one piece and then build out slowly the other pieces. And this will help you, because the cool thing about this was when we only had this product right here, then when we did the other, we didn't know which ones we wanted to come out with next, but we looked at the affiliate revenue info, and that's how we knew what would come out with next. Is we knew that a lot of people were buying this eye cream, so we came out with the eye cream next, and then the face wash next. And so you can kind of use it as a test market as well, because you can, you know, use the data that you get on the sheet and that you're getting an email for. So you're building your audience, you're creating an affiliate website, you're creating your next product launch, you're creating everything right here. Hope that wasn't overwhelming, but that's the giveaway of, that's a handout. And so lots of ideas kind of spinning around, and I hope I got your brain just kind of working for those. And to give you an example, that this eyelid hygiene regimen I just showed you, we spend about $50 per week driving traffic to this article, and we make about $400 in revenue on Amazon. And that's an $8 ROAS, or in Amazon lingo, it's a 12.5% ACOS. But it's not just a 12.5% ACOS, because you're driving external traffic, which juices Amazon even more. And so you're kind of creating this ball that you're starting to roll. And we started this process November of 2017. We started creating articles like this. We started creating handouts like this, and we create one a week or two a week now, because we have a whole team built out around this. And what happens is this momentum ball just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And sooner or later, you just can't stop it, because this page starts to get SEO from Google. And then you're sending this traffic over to Amazon. And, you know, it starts with one article. And so your Google SEO is going well, your Amazon SEO is going well, because you're sending external traffic. You're learning what product to come out with next. And in the meantime, you're getting emails as well. And so I told you we're up to about 50 leads a day right now, 40 to 50 leads a day. This happened, and it started with one article. And so if you can commit to this process and do it once a week or once a month, the ball will start to roll. I even recommend this process to people that aren't on Amazon yet, aren't selling a product yet, and they're like, where do I start with my business? What product do I sell? I say, learn the audience that you want to serve and serve them with things like this. So now that we have that, I want to go into creating the giveaway, and then I'm going to open it up to questions for all of you. So next, you can create the giveaway. If you know it's a book, or you already have a book, great. If you have a simple handout like this one, great. It doesn't have to look as nice as this one. This one looks pretty good. I mean, I would just make it in Google Docs, and I'll show you what the PDF version of our book looks like again, just so you can see that. I didn't pull it up, but it's literally a Google document that they are responsible for downloading. So click here to download it. It opens up a Google Doc that they can only view, and this is it. It's nothing special. And so you don't have to get all fancy. You can just create, you know, something like this. And this again just advertises our community in a dry bootcamp challenge we do for free. So it doesn't have to be fancy, but you can make it fancy with Fiverr. Fiverr is a great option for you to really do a lot of things. So we write a lot of blog posts on Fiverr. We use it for everything. And again, I have my affiliate link in here. If you click that, I mean, it costs $5. I may make 10 cents on it or something. But let's just think about what we want to create and just type it in. So I want to create a 2-page handout. So I'll put in 2-page handout, see what comes up. So I'll design a professional, impressive flyer, brochure, or poster. I'll give a professional new spa or aesthetics logo design with best service, professional flyer or brochure. So all of these will work, because you're essentially creating an online brochure is what that handout is going to be. Here you go, to corporate brochure or flyer. So you can do like a folding book or something like that. But you can see all of these will work. It's just a matter of, you know, you might create the content first and then give it to somebody like this to create it, to make it look good. Now, let's say we just want to create a, you know, let's just call it a blog post, because if you're creating a little handout, you can call it a blog post. And, you know, blog posts to get somebody in the US usually starts around $50. But you can get somebody here, let's actually call it content writer. But you can get somebody in Nigeria or Pakistan or something like that for $5. I mean, you can spend as little as you want or as much as you want. I recommend going with somebody that's from the US or your mother country that you're actually trying to appeal to, but that's completely up to you. You can try a $5 one and then see where that goes from there, and then give it to somebody for a handout, and then they'll make it look a little better. Or you can just give them a Google Drive doc link, and that's what we do. So we don't get too fancy with it, but we probably should. So that's an example of just how you hire on Fiverr. It's pretty easy. You can do anything from logo design to content writing. We use it for designing our labels and things like that. So to give you an example of the original logo that we made for I Love, which I'll pull up real quick, this heart inside an eye, we literally paid 20 people $5 and said, this is what we're envisioning. And then 20 of them threw it back to us. We went to our audience and said, which one do you like the best? And then that's how we came up with this. Same thing with this Hydrate logo. Same thing. We just told a bunch of people what we wanted, and then this is what they came back with. So yeah, Fiverr, we love it. We use it quite a bit. We're probably one of their best customers. So creating the giveaway, you can do that on Fiverr. So let's jump into figuring out how to outline the article that you want to create. And I know I've already talked about it a little bit, but do a little research before you give it to the Fiverr person, because they'll just come back with you with what they envisioned and maybe not what you envisioned. So figure out what the problem that your product solves is. And then if you don't know what it is, look at your reviews on Amazon. If you don't have a product yet, call some customers that are in your target demographic and ask them either why they bought your product or what problem they're having and how can you help them solve it. So that's how you can come up with something. And if you focus more on a problem, getting somebody out of hell, you are going to win more than if you focus on getting somebody to heaven. So giving somebody pleasure is a lot harder to sell than getting somebody out of pain. And so if you have a problem that your product solves, the examples I'm going to give you today is blepharitis. So this is one of our examples. So blepharitis is eyelid inflammation, and our eyelid wipes help solve that problem. And so we're going to go over an example here of how you need to solve the problem of blepharitis with eyelid wipes. The second example I'm going to give you is natural deodorant. So I think Rebecca's on here with Pit Polish, and go check her out on Amazon if you haven't. And so with natural deodorant, you have a problem that people are putting aluminum in their armpits for antiperspirants. Aluminum is toxic to our body. It's causing Alzheimer's. It's causing all sorts of problems, but it also clogs your pores in your armpits. And did you know that when you get pit stains in your arms, that is a result of your body saying there's something toxic here and I need to get it out. And so you're creating this toxic environment in your armpit, which is creating this yellow staining, nasty sweat. But really that's just toxins releasing from your body. Whereas then if you switch to a natural deodorant, you get rid of the aluminum and you'll get rid of the pit stains because your body's no longer trying to release these toxins that you're putting on it constantly. And so using a natural deodorant like Pit Paste, sorry Pit Paste, I don't use you yet because I kind of have stake in the deodorant company. So, but I'm not going to mention them. So we're doing Pit Paste for an example here. And when I switched to natural deodorant 5 years ago, I've never looked back. I did it in July in South Carolina and it's great. So, but that was just an example, my rant aside. And then finally, we're going to do a paleo example. And so Bubba Snacks is on here as well. Thanks, Garrett, for joining. And actually, I've been loving your product. I had 3 banana chips. I had the garlic parmesan, the nacho, and the, I can't think of the third one right now. Oh, the buffalo. And then I had 3 on granolas, and they're all amazing. I had the dark chocolate, the sinful cinnamon, or sinful apple, and then the bourbon vanilla. So all fantastic products, but these are snacks geared towards the paleo community. So paleo is they're trying to reduce their sugar intake. I don't know much about paleo, actually. I'm more of a keto knower. Let me see if you're actually commenting on this. You know more than I do, of course. Oh, you're just saying thanks, yeah. Yes, I did get I got the full family pack. So, with paleo, we're going to focus around paleo diet, not just about, talking about our snacks, but focusing around a paleo diet handout. It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be useful. So let's go into that and how I do the research. And that's what I'm going to show you on the screen here today. So we're going to start out by just opening up Google Keyword Planner. And I'm going to do that right here. It's already opened up for you. So this is what Google Keyword Planner looks like. If you've never spent $1 on Google Ads, you're not going to have access to this, but just go ahead and spend $1. That's all you need to do. So after you open Google Keyword Planner, you're going to go to Discover New Keywords. So right there. And then this is where that brainstorming comes in. So I told you that I'm trying to figure out a problem that my product solves. And so with blepharitis, I'm going to put in blepharitis. And I like to put the misspelling as well. And then I'm just going to put like dry eyes, because dry eye is caused by blepharitis. So I've got 4 great keywords right there. I'm going to click Get Results. So after they pop up, you're going to see a lot of keywords, and you're going to see the average monthly searches, and then the competition score right here, and then the keyword by relevance right here. I like to actually sort it by average monthly search value, because that's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And then you're going to see the top of page bid and the top of page bid high range, low range, high range. These are all important metrics for Google Keyword Planner. So what I look for when I'm looking at this, and Google's competition score is not SEO, it's Google Ads. And so we're going to be using Google Ads later in this lesson. So what I'm looking for here is a low competition score with a low bid range. And so in a high search volume. So blepharitis, 201,000 searches per month, low competition, 5 cents on the low range, 40 cents on the high range. This is like a perfect word to go after with my strategy. So I'm going to create a handout around blepharitis. And what that handout's going to be, I actually already wrote it up. So we have the keywords. We browsed the results. We found low competition with low bid range. And this is all in the blog post, so you can kind of go through it and walk you through it. Let me skip over these 2 for now. We're then going to outline our article. And so blepharitis, you can look at what other things in here are talked about with blepharitis treatment. And then if you want to dive even deeper in blepharitis, what I recommend doing is coming back up here to keywords, getting rid of all the keywords except for the one, and then you can actually put it in quotation marks. And what that does is it tells Google that you only want keywords that have blepharitis in it. And it still gives me some that are related. But so now we're going to create this article and outline it. And the easiest way is the what, the causes, and the treatment for it, for most things. And we'll go into some other examples as well. So what is blepharitis? Blepharitis causes and blepharitis treatment. And so this is the example I'm giving for eyelid wipes, which is right here. This is one of my sister companies that I'm an investor in, and they sell eyelid wipes. Eyelid wipes are great for cleaning your eyelids. So blepharitis treatment, blepharitis, this is just kind of an example. I'm just going to read it to you. Blepharitis management is all about having cleaner eyelids. And with the right eyelid hygiene routine, similar to the example we gave earlier, dry, irritated eyelids can be a thing of the past. Here are 3 simple steps to keep your eyelids clean. That can be like copy on a landing page. And so enter your email here to get the 3 simple steps to keep your eyelids clean and help reduce your blepharitis symptoms. So always wash your eyelids and remove all your eye makeup with eyelid wipes like Mediviz eyelid wipes. This will help reduce harmful bacteria load on your eyelid. Then you want to wash your entire face with a tea tree face wash like Hydrate Tea Tree Foaming Face Wash. Lastly, cleanse your eyelids with a hypochlorous acid eyelid cleanser like Hydrate Lid and Lash Cleanser. You can spray this on your eyelids and just leave it on. Also, don't forget to apply an all-natural moisturizer after. So that's the example I wanted to show you with blepharitis. Pretty simple. And if you have any questions pop up, put them in the chat and then we'll get to them at the end. And then I'll also let you guys can unmute yourselves at the end and we'll go over some examples as well. All right, so let's jump into natural deodorant. And so natural deodorant, I actually had to take a couple steps back, and I couldn't use Google Keyword Planner for the word detox because that's what I wanted to go after, just because it has so much volume. For some reason, Google does not like the word detox. I don't know if they think it's like a bad word because they don't like to go after like the weight loss community and everything. So I actually had to jump over to SEMrush for this one. SEMrush is a paid tool and it costs like $99 a month, but once you get into it, it's pretty fun. So I had to come over here and do the keyword magic tool, and I did detox. And the reason I did detox is because I started thinking about like, if I use natural deodorant, and why do I use natural deodorant? Because I want to stop using toxic substances in my body. And so I have a whole list of toxicities that are in your house that you should be replacing with all natural alternatives. If you guys want that list, I can put it. It's actually part of our dry eye protocol. But I also want to detox. So like, what can we talk about with detoxing? And so with this idea, so this is the same thing, but SEMrush gives you volume. Keyword difficulty right here is more SEO. So Google Keyword Planner gives you Google Ads difficulty. This is SEO difficulty. And then you can see the CPC is pretty high, but I still think we can play with that. So let's go back to the article. So for this one, we're going after the word detox, and I wanted to outline my article as well with this. And so I looked at the results again and just kind of looked at what people are saying and what they want. So detox drinks, tea, water, liver, detox cleanse, detox diet, apple cider vinegar detox, blah, blah, blah. So what I came up with is keywords detox again. So I want to come up with a free guide, 7 ways to detox your body. And number 1 on that list is aluminum toxicity. The problem isn't you, the problem is the toxic ingredients that you're putting under your arms. All the name brands have convinced us that we need to be using aluminum under our arms, but aluminum is toxic, and here's why. Go into why it's toxic. What you need is to replace your antiperspirant deodorant with a natural deodorant to put under your arms. As a side bonus, I've secured a 50% discount for you on your first purchase of Pit Polish. And so they got this new PDF handout with the 7 best ways to detox your body, or you can create it as just a blog post with an entry gate. And so the entry gate is where they put in their email. So that entry gate will just be, get your free guide, 7 ways to detox your body, and your email here. It sends them to the page that has it, and then it also sends it to their email. So then in the handout or the blog post, it then goes over to your website or Amazon, whichever you're trying to get more rankings to. Your website, obviously, if you get more backlinks or traffic, that's going to help you boost your SEO. And then if you switch to Amazon, you're going to feed the Amazon algorithm. And Rebecca, I'll give you one tip on this. Switch this to a Wheelio that can give you 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50% off. And you will like 10x. I don't use a Wheelio yet, but I've seen it work in action, and it's amazing. You don't have to give it away equally. You can do like out of 100, give 75, 10% offs, 20% offs, and then split the 30, 40, 50 into 1 each out of 100. And so that's something to think about, because Wheelios are crazy. And if you don't know what Wheelio is, just look it up. You won't regret it. All right, so let's go back to this example. And then number 2 on this list is going to be apple cider vinegar detox. And so here it is, lots of search volume. And so number 2 is apple cider vinegar. So take an apple cider vinegar supplement. And then I linked to one that I actually run their ads in their Amazon for them. So you could help other people out, and this could be your next product. I know you're all about Pit Polish, but you may become a detox company. You never know. And then you could also, number 2 could also be detox drinks or detox tea. And then you can go over to detox tea. And then you could also make a thing around detox diet. So the detox diet, the detox diet guide or something like that. Let's see, marijuana detox, detox juice. But you can just kind of scroll through this list and just kind of see lemon water detox would be a good one to have on the list. So yeah, you kind of get the idea of just coming up with 7 or 5, make sure it's an odd number, and you're creating a catchy title for it. So the free guide, you can even add 7 best ways to detox your body. All right, so let's jump into the final one, which is paleo. Paleo, oh, actually I skipped paleo. Where did I not do my paleo? Oh no, it's right in front of me, I just can't see it. So here's our search term for the result, or search term results for the word paleo. And so I'm going to go back over to here. We're going to put in paleo. And this I thought was pretty cool, because paleo diet was number 1. So people are extremely interested in the paleo diet. And so what you want to do with this, and look at this, low competition, 5 cents to $1.10 per click. And I'll show you how to take advantage of this bidding. Once we go into that, that's in step 3. So 250,000 searches for the paleo diet, low competition. So this is an easy one. This is a no-brainer. So what we're going to do, let's outline our article. So simple handout, or a 10-page book, or a simple 1-page handout. What is the paleo diet? Just briefly go into what it is and how to do it. It doesn't have to be long. What to eat. 9 recipes, or 7 recipes for breakfast, 7 recipes for lunch, 7 recipes for dinner. And then let's get into snacks. Snacks, I love snacks. I just know they're not that great for me. But now that I have Bubba's snacks, we're good. So under the snack section, you can outline my 5 favorite salty and sweet snacks for paleo diets. So my 5 favorite salty snacks, my 5 favorite sweet snacks. And so Bubba's snacks is going to be number 1, number 2, number 5. And then maybe put in some other ones, just 3 and 4 to keep it a little less biased. And then my 5 favorite sweet snacks, Bubba's snacks number 1, 3, and 5. And so then you can also talk about what to avoid. It really is that simple. And so then you want to create a catchy title for all this. Titles are best done with an odd number at the front, a superlative word next. A superlative word is something like simple, best, worst, amazing, things like that. So if you guys have seen my blog titles, you've probably seen that I use that quite a bit. So let me just pull that up real quick. So this is my Selling on Amazon blog. And so you'll see 9 Amazon PPC strategies for 2020. So 9 best Amazon PPC strategies. 7-step Amazon FBA recipe for success. Those are how-to videos. 5 best Amazon FBA tools to increase your sales. Those are how-to is also another good way to do it. 5 best Amazon PPC bid strategies for Black Friday and Q4. 13 best Amazon product targeting hacks. And you can see the list goes on and on. And so that's how we write articles. I'll also go to our blog for High Love. So you can see that. That one needs a picture. 9 benefits of tea tree oil and 7 best tea tree oil products to try. And I'll show you that article. 15 glaucoma facts about symptoms, causes, and treatments in surgery. 3 common questions on LipiFlow. And they actually show that using negative keywords gets you, or negative superlatives gets you better results than positive ones. And so negative would be worst, positive would be best. So 13 best ways to fall asleep faster and sleep better. 9 easy vegan dinner recipes to decrease dry eye. 5 castor oil uses, I didn't use a superlative that time. 7 best essential oils for dry eye. 7 benefits of fish oil. You guys get the idea. And then let me show you this one. So 9 tea tree oil benefits: acne, hair, face, lice, yeast infection, cold sores, nail fungus, skin, dandruff. Bonus for Demodex eyelash mites. Yes, you all have Demodex eyelash mites. I can actually show you what they look like for fun. So if you're looking at the video, there's the Demodex eyelash mites. They live in your eyelashes. Don't get too itchy. They only come out when they're opportunistic. So, all right, 7 best tea tree oil soap products. Hydrate Tea Tree Foaming Face Wash, number 1. Hey, look, we're number 2 as well. And then number 3 is actually a partner of mine. She actually is the one that sells the deodorant, but she also sells soap. And so this is her soap product. And then Trader Joe's Tea Tree Body Wash. So then what I did is I took name brands to get more SEO juice and Dr. Bonner. So what I did is I looked up tea tree oil products inside SEMrush. So like, let's look up paleo snacks. And then we should get some bigger name brands. And so you can put some, maybe we'll get some, yeah, Trader Joe's Paleo Snacks. So you can put in Trader Joe's Paleo Snacks in there. And then just try to find another name brand that's known really well in the space. I guess I'm not really finding any, but let me show you tea tree products. So let's see, Paul Mitchell. So Paul Mitchell would be a great person to put in here. So if we were talking about just dandruff, Paul Mitchell, because he's got such a high search volume, 170, not a ton, but some. So that's why we pick name brands like that. And then we actually put them at 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's what that kind of looks like. All right, so back to here. So creating a catchy title, 3 simple step guide to blepharitis management. That can be your lead magnet. That can be get your guide for 3 simple steps for blepharitis management by entering your email below. Get the 7 best ways to detox your body, or the 7 best ways to detox your life. Get your guide for the 7 best ways to detox your life by putting your email in below. What are the 7 worst foods for paleo? Get the ultimate paleo diet guide by putting your email down below. And so those are examples of catchy titles. And so next we're just going to hire somebody on Fiverr and write it. And that's what we're going to do next, or you can make it yourself. So parts 2 and 3 are coming soon. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I will put both parts 2 and 3 in the end of this video. So you can click on those to check them out. And then you can also click the blog post down below in the comments. And And also I'll put it in the description as well, so you can kind of go through this step by step. And parts 1, 2, and 3 are all going to be on the same article. And so they're going to be all built up here. So next week, we're going to be going over creating a list, creating a flow, creating a landing page, creating a thank you page, and then connecting everything together. And then the following week, we're going to be going over driving traffic with Google Ads.